Hello guys and welcome to Classy Handmade. So this is my third attempt trying to make this video. Every time I start, the phone keep cutting out. So how are you all doing today? So welcome. My name is Shondell and I'm here today to talk about what I've made in the past 2 weeks. And guys, I'm back to my amigurumi books. Not to say that I did not use any other pattern. I did get some pattern from YouTube and so on. So let's get down to it. I'll show you the two books that I've used. So here is the first one, and is Unicorn, Dragon, and Fantasy and Dragons and More Fantasy Amigurumi. So this is the book, and I have made this pattern multiple times, and it's this cute little unicorn, Belle the unicorn, and I have made 3 of them. Here is one, and I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and I have been loving this yarn. I use in white and some accent color. So I've made 3. The pattern, the legs are in front. I made one with the legs in front, and I made 2 of them with the legs at the side. So here they are. These are the 2. Are you probably wondering, what is that brown tag? So this is my price tag that I made, and it have Classy, and it said Classy Handmade by Shondell. So this is what it looks like. Come on, focus. Don't mind my nails, guys. You know when you want something to focus, it don't focus. Anyhow, this is what it looks like. It probably upside down too, so you can't read it. So this is what it looks like, and then I'm going to put, so I'll tell you about this later. So those are my 3 unicorn. The next thing I made, and it's from the next book that I've used, and is Amigurumi book 6. And what I have made is my largest so far using blanket yarn. And I made this cow that is in this book. I did not follow the pattern completely. I didn't make some difference, and the difference is the legs. I changed the legs. Everything else I made the same. And the spots are made with felt. I crochet my spots. So there's Anita the cow. So here is my cow. See how big it is, guys? I use blanket yarn, and I use Home Slim yarn from Michaels. So this is what it looks like. If you want to see all these color yarn, I did talk about it in my yarn haul that I did from Michaels. I know this one is terracotta. This is some leftover brown yarn, and this is some black yarn, and these are my spots. I just create the spots because I made the cow, and when it come time to put on the the spots, it said I'm not seeing any pattern for the spots. Then when they said to assemble, they said to use felt. So I just take black yarn and I crochet some different shapes and just stitch them on. And I use this, supposed to have a bell. I don't know if I'm going to put a bell. So this is my cow from Amigurumi book. The next item I made is, remember guys, I told you I will be creating my own chicken. So these are my chicken, guys. This is the 2 chicken that I created. This is some yarn that I had, and I use it to create this chicken. I think my chicken look like a pigeon. The neck is a bit too long. I don't know. This is the first one I made, and I made it with some blanket. I think it's blanket or slim yarn with that tweedy, and this is what it looks like. Then I was looking in my stash and I find this yarn. So these are my two chicken guys. I think the neck is a little bit too long, so I probably try and rectify this, making it, what do you think? And I'm even thinking about giving them some little dangly legs. So these are my two chicken. I just wing it or free flow or whatever I do. So that's my chicken. The next thing I free flow is this axolotl. This axolotl, guys, I was going to make a octo, and I said, let me try and see if I could make the axolotl, just using the same concept of doing the head of for the. So if you could see, there's the back loop that I was supposed to put the tentacles for the octo. So I just continue crocheting and decreasing, and this is what I come up with. And when I finish, I just crochet some legs and stick it on there. So what do you think? And these are some new eyes, and I will talk a little bit later about these eyes. So this is my axolotl, and I use the slim yarn from Michaels. This is the tweedy color and this little pinkish color. Guys, I'm loving this Michaels slim yarn. So that's it. And my next thing I'm going to show you is my tortoise. And I made quite a few. And this tortoise, I was supposed to bring out the pattern for Stitch and Pattern Tuesday, guys. I did do the tutorial when I was about to edit the tutorial and so on. When I look at the video, I don't like when my videos have those square boxes around it. So I had to delete it, and I have to find the time. So it would have come out last Tuesday, Stitch and Pattern Tuesday. So I wasn't able to do it, and I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow. So maybe the following week I will get some time to do it. So these are my tortoise. So this one is saying, so you can you can face the tortoise face wherever you like. This one is saying, hello, I'm looking over there at that pretty lady. And this one is saying, face front, I'm minding my own business. So when you do this pattern, you can do whatever face style you want. If you want to turn your turtle face to the side or to the front, is up to you. So what I use for this is the Dollar Tree Chanel yarn in the green, and this is slim yarn from Michaels, and this is some brown. I think these are Parfait Chunky, and I use this guy supposed to have the green for his leg. Anyhow, I wasn't concentrating, and I give him the same color as his tummy. So he's a little 3-color tortoise. So these are my tortoise. So you see, this one saying, why are you looking at me? This one saying, mind your business. So you see, anyhow, for the tutorial, I did use all Michael slim yarn, and I made this one. So this one is a bit bigger, and he's looking at you. He's not looking away. He's saying, hello, how are you today? So this is my tortoise. So if you want, when you do create a pattern, you could just put the head like that. So that's my tortoise, and hopefully I will be able to get some time and get to do the pattern for you next week. So my next thing that I made, and I finish, I think maybe that's why my phone is cutting out, because I have a lot of pictures and pieces of video that I did for my Benji pattern. So when I created my Benji pattern, I did not do any picture or anything. I just, you know, write up the pattern and make sure my stitch count is right and so on. So I made this one last week to take pictures and so on. So this is Benji, and I finished doing all the pictures and so on. So hopefully this pattern will be I will be calling for testers soon for this pattern. I just have to put on his little nose and so on. So this is Benji, and I did give him a little bang. What I use for this is a number 4 weight yarn, and I love this yarn for in brown and some cream. So I know a lot of people don't like use number 4 weight yarn, but you can use a blanket yarn and you just get a bigger monkey, and that's okay too. So when I'm doing for the testing, you can do it in whatever yarn you want. All you make sure is that the stitch count is right and that you can understand, you know, what I have written. So those are all my makes that I know, and I have a few more. I did make these. I find this pattern on YouTube, and it's some little Triceratops, and I had some Dollar Tree Chanel yarn, and I make like 3 of them. There's a purple one somewhere around here. So these are the 3 that I've made. The only thing I don't like about this pattern, it's easy, yes, but I don't like sewing on these little the horns. I wish there was a way, I didn't crochet the horn here. I just get some chunky yarn and just stitch it on. These I did crochet the way the pattern said to do it, and that I don't like it that way. I wish there was a way I could just, I don't know if this look good. It's not raised up as these, but you know, see the difference? These are more raised up. This one is more flat. So the pattern is easy. I like the pattern. The only thing I don't like is the horns. So I wish there was a way I could just crochet in the horns. So the next pattern I found, and I got it from YouTube, is these little ghosts, and I made 3 of them, and they are from Lily and Rose and Lily. Quick, easy, and I just embroider some out onto them. So this one got a little quirky smile, and then I put some blush, and this one have like surprise, and this one have like a little smile, like I know what's going on. So these are my 3 little guys, and I'll link all these patterns that I talk about. And I use some kawaii eyes. I think the kawaii eyes make them look cute. I want to make the same pattern, but I want to make some little keychains. So that's my next work in progress I'm going to work on. So I want to talk about some acquisition I bought. And I bought these eyes. I wanted some big, big glittery eyes, and I bought these from Amazon. They are 80 pieces. Of course, 40 of it is the back and 40 is the eyes. So it's like 20 pairs of eyes. These eyes are not great for number 4 weight yarn amigurumi. I was going to send these back, and I said, you know what, let me try them on the plush yarn. And I like them very much, because here you can see I did use them on the plush yarn. I use it on here, and I use it on the cow. The only thing, they only give you the glitter for the bigger eyes, but like the cow, yes, the cow eyes don't have any glitter. So that's how it is. Guys, my phone keep cutting off. It's not giving enough space. I go through it, delete what I have to delete, and it's still giving me a hard time. And these are the regular eyes, not glitter or so, that I used. I like this brand of eyes. They work well. They close good and so on. And sometimes I put a little E6000, I think it is. Is it E6000? That kind of glue I use. So these, so see, I have some, I do have some that the regular ones that I normally used to use. And I bought these. So I like these more. So I'm going to use those out and I'm going to work on that. So I also made this little basket to put my crochet hook. I had some yarn lying around and sometimes I just want something mindless. And then I just start crocheting and I make this little basket for my hooks. And then I embellish it with a little flower. So how I make my tag, I ordered this, and this is an acquisition from Simply Stamp. Guys, so yes guys, I was telling you. So I bought this, my phone keep cutting off, this thing from Simply Stamp. The first day I received it, this is how it came. The thing is, they sent this stamp. They did not even wrap it up or anything. I was so mad. And I emailed them, generate email, oh, somebody's going to get back to you in 3 days, and nobody got back to me. So they asked me for a review. I said, do you really want me to tell you the truth? So I just didn't do any review, but I am not pleased with it. So I used it, but I will not be ordering anything more from them. So I have an acquisition to show you. Guys, I was home on Saturday and I was home. My daughter was supposed to go out with her brother and they didn't go. So I eventually end up going with her. So we went, I said, let's go to the Goodwill because sometimes we have a good Goodwill by us. And I always find good yarn. So I went there and I find so much of yarn. This is one bag of yarn. I got 18 balls of yarn, and this yarn is from I don't think I'm going to take them out, but it's Urshner's yarn, and I'll show you. And this is it's Urshner acrylic yarn, and this is Bohemian Romance limited edition. This is new to me, and it's a worsted weight yarn. And then there's another kind of, it's just, they're all the same spec, just different band. And this is the blue band one, and this is worsted weight yarn, and this is all from Urshner's. Guys, I'm very pleased, and I paid, in each bag there was 3 ball of yarn, and you paid $3.49, but I had a 20%, so I got like 70%, 70 cents off of it. So I'm very pleased with that. So this is all I have for you today. I would like to ramble on, but my phone keep cutting off. I hope you like what you see, and I'll try and sort this issue out with my phone. So guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking. Thank you. I like hearing from you guys in the comment section. So if there's anything you would like to see me make, just leave me something in the comment section, and what you would like to see me make, or something you would like me to work out, and let me know. I will see if I could work on it for you. There's not much that I can't make in amigurumi, but so guys, I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And guys, I have to, and if you make anything from any of my pattern, just go over to my Facebook group and show you what you have made. I am not very active. I have to be more active on social media. Yes, I prefer to crochet than to be on social media, but if you create a group, you have to do. So I'm thinking that on my next pattern, my Benji pattern, I will be doing a giveaway over there too, and maybe do give away a little thing, you know, just to encourage you guys and thank you guys for being there. So I will see you in my next video. Until next time, remember to be kind. Bye.